Your phone slips, there's the splash, the room freezes, and before you even grab a towel, someone yells the sacred internet spell, put it in rice. It sounds practical, cheap, ancient, like grandma read it and a survival manual teamed up to save your digital life for $3. And search engines love it. The rice hack is everywhere. Forums, emergency checklists, TikTok comments, that one cousin who owns a screwdriver set. But today, we're following the evidence trail. Not vibes, not folklore, not the bowl of basmati sitting there like a tiny tech hospital. Apple's own support page now says not to put a wet iPhone in rice because small particles can damage the device. Tiny grains, tiny ports. Big problem. The emergency ritual may be adding debris while everyone waits for miracle starch to clock in. So where did this kitchen exorcism come from? Like most myths, it didn't arrive fully cooked. It got reheated for decades. iFixit traces the rice's drying agent idea back to camera care advice from the 1940s, when silica gel wasn't always handy. Then smartphones arrived, and the old desiccant trick got upgraded into emergency gospel. Same rice, much smaller electronics, much higher stakes. iFixit also points to a 2000s wet BlackBerry anecdote that helped push rice from gadget folklore into mainstream phone advice. That's the origin story, not a lab breakthrough, more like a rumor with a pantry shelf and excellent branding. Apple's actual advice starts with tapping the phone gently, connector facing down, to help remove excess liquid. Translation: get liquid out. Don't shove mystery solids in. The port is not asking for a snack, it's asking for airflow. The Guardian covered Apple's renewed warning in 2024, including the advice to avoid rice, heat, compressed air, and foreign objects. Fine, Apple says no rice, but does rice at least dry stuff well? Time for the soggy science corner. Gazelle ran a test after drowning 9 phones, then compared household drying materials to see what actually pulled moisture away. Their comparison included 7 drying materials over a full day, measuring how much water each option absorbed. Gazelle found dry, uncooked conventional rice absorbed the least water among the 7 options they tested. Even better, Gazelle reported a wet sponge left in open air dried more than any tested drying agent, including rice and silica gel. Actual beet rice. The countertop walked into the lab wearing sweatpants and somehow won the experiment. But here's why the myth survives. If your phone works tomorrow, rice gets the metal. If it dies later, corrosion leaves quietly. iFixit says corrosion can begin immediately when liquid enters a phone because minerals and currents start damaging delicate components. iFixit argues that a phone surviving after rice often reflects temporary luck, not proof that rice repaired anything. Rice gets the applause for phones that were already going to recover. That's not repair, that's a victory lap around coincidence. Imagine dropping a book in water, then placing it near rice without opening the pages. The cover may dry. The middle stays wrecked. Apple also warns users not to dry the device with an external heat source or compressed air. Apple says not to insert cotton swabs, paper towels, or other foreign objects into the connector. Because ports are tiny mechanical spaces, poking them with fluff, paper pulp, and pantry dust is how panic becomes extra damage. First move, power the device off if you can. Don't test every app like a detective interrogating suspects during a flood. Unplug everything. Cables, chargers, earbuds, battery packs. Electricity plus moisture is not a brainstorming session. It's a risk multiplier. Apple says after tapping out liquid, leave the phone in a dry area with airflow before trying a cable again. That doesn't mean blast it. Think patient airflow, not sauna, leaf blower, or the angry setting on a hairdryer. If the liquid alert returns, Apple recommends disconnecting and letting the phone dry longer before trying again. Apple notes it may take up to a full day for the phone to dry completely. Meanwhile, the rice bowl makes you feel productive. That's powerful. Panic loves rituals that look like action. Apple's warning is specific. Small rice particles can get into the device and cause damage. Small laugh. So rice isn't just underperforming. It may show up late, do nothing, and track crumbs through the crime scene. And no, this doesn't mean every desiccant is fake. Silica gel has real moisture-absorbing uses. The problem is the phone's sealed interior. Gazelle's tests found multiple drying materials outperformed conventional rice, even before the bigger issue of internal corrosion. The issue is access. If liquid is under shields, around connectors, or beneath chips, a rice bag can't politely knock and clean it. iFixit recommends real repair work, opening the device when possible, disconnecting power, and cleaning corrosion rather than just drawing the outside. For normal humans, that means don't pretend a pantry hack replaces a repair bench, especially if the phone holds irreplaceable photos. If the data matters, consider getting professional help quickly. Waiting days for rice theater may give corrosion more time to settle in. The worst strategy is burying the phone, crossing your fingers, and checking it every 10 minutes like a casserole. Rice turns repair into waiting, and waiting feels calmer than admitting the tiny glass slab may need surgery. iFixit's guidance stresses removing power as soon as possible because current through a wet board can accelerate damage. Modern phones make battery removal hard by design, so the safest consumer version is shut down, unplug, dry, and escalate early. Also, water-resistant doesn't mean waterproof forever. Gaskets age, drops happen. Pool water and ocean water bring extra trouble. Apple says a liquid detection alert appears when the connector detects liquid, and charging in that state can damage the phone or accessory. That alert is not your phone being dramatic. It's the device waving a tiny red flag before you plug in a problem. Remove the case. Take off accessories. Give trapped water fewer hiding places and give air a fighting chance. Keep the connector facing down after gentle taps. Gravity is boring. Boring is excellent in an emergency. Don't shake the phone like a cocktail. You may move liquid deeper into places you cannot reach. The Guardian summary of Apple's guidance repeats the no-go list: rice, heat, compressed air, and objects poked into ports. Now the annoying nuance: drying matters, moisture is bad, but rice is a weak tool aimed at the wrong target. Gazelle's open-air sponge result matters because it separates drying performance from the ritual people assume is doing the work. The boring countertop is not as shareable as a phone mummified in jasmine rice, but it performed better. Anecdotes still flood the internet because success stories are loud. The failures are quiet, expensive, and sitting in repair drawers. iFixit says the rice method often gets credit when a phone would have survived the dunk anyway. Correlation strolls in wearing a lab coat and suddenly everyone calls it proof. Classic internet. Great outfit. Bad methodology. iFixit warns that corrosion can cause delayed failure even after a device appears to work at first. So don't declare victory just because the screen wakes up. Back up what you can and watch for weird behavior. If the phone hits salt water, pool water, soda, or coffee, consider professional repair sooner. Those liquids leave more than water behind. iFixit emphasizes that contaminants and minerals need cleaning because simply evaporating water can leave corrosive residue on the board. That's the missing villain? Not wetness alone. Residue, corrosion, the slow sequel nobody posts when the rice story goes viral. Rice treats the air around the phone. Repair treats the stuff inside the phone. Those are not the same job. The better ritual: power off, unplug, remove the case, tap gently downward, let airflow work, and get help if the stakes are high. If this saves one wet phone from rice jail, hit like or subscribe. Tiny gesture, fewer soggy myths in the feed. Apple does include an emergency override for charging, but frames it as a last resort option when you truly need to charge. Use that kind of override only when necessary. Convenience is not worth turning moisture into an electrical negotiation. Verdict time. Does rice rescue wet phones? Mostly no. It's a placebo with a side order of starch dust. Rice is cheap. Rice is comforting. Rice is dinner. But your wet phone needs power removed, airflow, and sometimes a repair technician. Next time the splash happens, skip the pantry seance. Save the grains for dinner and give the phone a fighting chance.